Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. B.J. Harris says his sister, Rosa Harris White, threw an ashtray at his car in a fit of anger. Rosa claims she was defending herself.
Can I see the estimate on the car, please?
Yes.
Do you live together?
No, we do not.
Who do you live with?
I live with my sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law.
Yes, my brother's wife, my older brother's wife.
Do you work?
Yes.
What do you do?
I work at Taco Bell.
You work full-time?
Yes.
Do you send money to support your child?
No, it goes through child support. I pay child support.
That's what I mean.
Yes.
You pay child support. How much?
$25.
How often?
It's supposed to be every month.
$25 a month?
Yeah.
That picture of the car?
Yes.
I'd like to see it, please. You don't want to say anything, do you?
Nah.
Smart. Smart.
No. Yeah.
Oh, she hit the roof of the car.
She did.
Oh, so she's standing on top of these.
The porch.
And what did she say when she threw the ashtray?
Well, as she actually never fell down the stairs, Your Honor.
Just a second. I like the machinations of her story better. It's not truthful.
I do too, actually.
It's not truthful, but I got
Wow.
Okay.
it. Okay. And is that the ashtray that she threw on the top of the car? Perfect. Oh. Charges for the plaintiff in the amount of $326.25.
Thank you, Your
very
Honor.
much. That's all.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
To keep his nose out of other people's business for future references.
Family is my business, so I will stick my nose in as appropriate.
It's over and done with. I don't want nothing to do with him, so it is what it is.
I'm very gratified that the judge was able to see through Rosa's cockamamie story. So it's a good day for me.
And now the next case.
All parties in the matter of Hummel versus Klugeniotis, step forward, please.
22-year-old Charmaine Hummel is suing her former friend, 21-year-old Limonia Klugeniotis, for money loaned to pay storage fees and for nearly dislocating her arm during an assault.
Miss Hummel, the defendant was a friend of your boyfriend's, and it is my understanding that you all sort of hung around together at various times. It is your claim that the defendant came to you very upset she owed some money for a storage facility, and you agreed to lend her the money so that she wouldn't lose all of her property. And then sometime later, it is your claim that she assaulted you. You want to be compensated for both. The defendant says that the money that you gave her was a gift. No. She never assaulted you, and she is counterclaiming, alleging that you sent your boyfriend and some other thugs to her house who ransacked her house looking for some... Shh.
That was...
Did you interrupt me? Never. Looking for property, a pocketbook that she claimed you stole from her. That's your counterclaim. I don't know how you're going to prove it, but I'm willing to hear it. Now, tell me about the storage facility that you had.
I had a lot of my things in storage.
Why?
From the second time I moved, I didn't have enough space to bring them with me to the next place I went to. So I put them there until I could move into a bigger place again. And I had been a couple of months behind on my storage, and they had a sale date on, and I tried to make it there before the sale date with the money, but I unfortunately didn't have it. And I kept calling everyone I knew, trying to get somebody to help me with it. And
how much money did you need?
It was about $400.
How much money did she give you?
The exact amount.
How much?
It's $398, I think.
Did she go to a bank? Did she go to an ATM? How did she get the money?
Yeah, we went to the ATM, and then we went straight there to the storage.
So she took you there?
Yeah.
So she was very good to you?
Yes.
She was very good to you, so why don't you pay her back?
Oh, because in return, I was very good to her, too. I also had took them into my house for, I would say on and off for a couple years. They were in and out of my house, living with me.
What do you mean in and out of your house?
Living in with us.
So you thought it was sort of like a even?
Yeah, like, you know, I've done
just
so
a
much
second.
for them.
Just a second. You thought you were even? Mm-hmm. Well, you've only known her a short period of time. Whatever you've done for Eddie has nothing to do with her. You didn't ask Eddie for the money. You asked her for the money.
Again, she also was the one living in my house, eating with us, sleeping with us, everything.
When she lived with you, she didn't contribute anything to the house?
No.
I wasn't
Never.
living. Shh. Sit! Tell me what she said when she called you about this storage unit, Miss Hummel.
Well, she actually didn't call me. I was hanging out with my boyfriend, her, and we're at one of their other friends' house. And I saw her upset. I went in the kitchen, I saw her crying and asked her what's the matter. And she said, my storage that I've had in there is about to be, all gone. If I don't have the money to pay them, I have a certain amount of time. I got to get there now, or they're going to sell my storage. I felt bad. I was like, well, I'll lend you the money if you pay me back in like a week.
I don't believe that you said to her, I'll lend you the money if you pay me back in a week. I would believe you if you said, I said I would lend her the money.
Yeah, I said I would lend her the money. I definitely didn't say it was a gift or that she could have
Listen!
it.
Don't make things up as you're going along. Because if you say something that doesn't have a ring of truth to it, I will doubt everything that you say. Do you understand?
Yes.
I don't believe you said to her, I'll lend you the money, but you have to pay me back in a week.
Right.
It's the in a week that I have a problem with.
Because I knew she wouldn't have it at the time, because she said she was going through a hard time with money. So I said, if you don't have, I want it back now. But, I said, if you don't have it now, I'll take it in a week. And I came
Miss
to
Hummel,
her.
if she had the money herself, madam, why would she ask you for the money?
Yeah, and that's why I asked her, can you pay me back in at least a week? And she said, I'll definitely have it. I'll definitely have the money back for you.
Whatever. You gave her the money.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you have to pay the money back, madam. No question in my mind that she anticipated that you were going to pay her the money back, and that she did not accept this as a quid pro quo for staying over at your house and having breakfast once in a while.
It wasn't once in a while, like I said. It was
I don't care if it was once in a while. If you wanted her to pay rent, you should have had to pay rent. Meanwhile, you were in trouble. She helped you out. You have to do the right thing and pay her back.
You're right, but...
Good. I'm glad you think I'm right. That's why they keep me here. Now, next. You want to tell me this nonsense about an assault?
Okay, at the time when I was over there hanging out.
Over where?
Over at her house, my boyfriend, in the month of April.
April of what?
It was like the beginning, like April 7th.
Last year?
Of 2006.
2006? Why would I be interested in something, in her pulling you out of her mother's bedroom in 2006
Because
and pulling you by the arm, which is what you said the assault
Yeah,
was?
because I was minding my own business and she came down.
Why would I be
We were
interested in that
living
2
room.
years later?
Because I could have been really hurt if my
You could have
boyfriend
been.
wasn't there
You could have
at
been.
the time.
If I had taller
separate, 'cause she
parents,
had
I would have been
grabbed my
happier.
arm.
Don't tell me what happened in 2006. I'm not interested.
Oh, Your Honor, can I speak on the assault matter?
It's not necessary, madam. She wasn't assaulted. She said that you found them sleeping
You
in
should
your
grab
mother.
my arm.
I'm speaking. She said you found them sleeping or doing whatever they were doing in your mother's bedroom. You felt that that was disrespectful.
I wasn't living...
I'm speaking.
Okay, sorry, ma'am.
You told them to get out. According to her, you pulled her by the arm, almost dislocating her arm from the socket. But fortunately, you didn't dislocate her arm from the socket.
My arm was in pain after she had grabbed it.
And I'm in pain right now. She owes you.
Ma'am,
She owes you. Listen
that's
to me.
not
She
what
owes you
happened.
for the storage. Now, explain to me your counterclaim and how you intend to prove that she sent the boyfriend over to your house.
Okay, this is exactly what happened. I found her and Eddie in my mother's bed when I came home.
I'm not
Right.
interested.
I wasn't living there at the time.
I'm not interested in that.
But it
business with
leads
the
to
thing.
that. That's
Oh,
why I
it
wanted
leads
to...
to them coming to your house.
Right.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to explain the whole matter to you, ma'am. I'm sorry. So anyway, I wasn't living there at the time anyway. That was my mother's house. I came home to bring some food. I came to bring some food for my younger brother, Alex. When I came through the door, Alex told me that Eddie was upstairs with Charmaine in the bed. And I was like, in whose bed? And he was like, in my mother's bed. So I went upstairs. I told them to, I got mad. I told them to leave. At first, I didn't touch her or
Go
him.
to your own house and fool around.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right.
So
Go to your
they-
own house and fool around. Get out of my mother's bed.
Instead
We
of
weren't
just
fooling
going,
around.
they went.
Quiet!
Instead of going, they went downstairs and they went to the couch in the family room. So I went downstairs and I did pick her up and put her. Well, I maybe a little bit of the force, threw her on Eddie, and then me and Eddie ended up into an altercation with one of my other brothers, and that's what happened.
Great.
But I didn't.
Terrific.
She wasn't.
Got
hurt.
it.
After
Terrific.
that, she was
Can we
upset.
get to your counterclaim? Yeah, go ahead.
She was upset after that. One of Eddie's friends gave me a ride, like maybe a few days, a week later, in a car. Her purse was supposedly in the back seat. When I got to my house, I was fine. Everything was fine. About an hour later, I got a phone call saying, "Did you take Charmaine's Coach bag out of the back seat?"
Who did you get the phone call from?
Eddie? Eddie.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I was like, "No, I haven't even seen her Coach bag." He was like, "Are you sure you didn't take the Coach bag out of the back seat?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "She has a wallet, all her stuff in there, whatever, whatever." I'm like, "I didn't take it." He comes to my house with a whole bunch of people. And they started looking everywhere, ransacking everything. My kids are in the house. My brothers are in the house.
What does that have to do with her?
She sent them there.
How do you know that?
Because she did not want to come in. She stood outside on the sidewalk while they came through the house because she was too scared to come in the
was in the
first
car.
place.
I don't know.
It was her bag. Who else would come for no reason?
Who knows? Why don't you sue Eddie?
Because he didn't come in by himself. It wasn't his bag that he was coming for. It
You
was
should
hers.
sue Eddie. Eddie was the one who came into your house and ransacked your house.
Yeah, but she's the one who sent them.
Nah.
No.
Counterclaim is dismissed. You owe $398 for your storage. That's all. Thank you very much. That's it.
Why does that excuse and they step out?
It's a little bit frustrating knowing that we've been friends for all these years.
You know, I did it as a favor.
And this is how it's going to go down like that, but
I'm not helping anybody out anymore.
hey, if that's what it is, then that's what it is.
I did once, and this is what happened, and I don't want to have to go through the same thing again.